And hello everyone, welcome to the Sly Cooper Aces Relay Race. Today we're going to be showcasing Sly 2 Episode 4, Sly 3 Episode 2, and Sly 4 Episode 1. Runners, if you would please introduce yourselves.
Hello everybody, I'm Ostrava. Sly 2 runner mostly, but all the games. Going to be running 2-4 today for the Sabres.
Hello, I'm the Professor, also known as ProfesserSpeedruns. I'm mostly a PlayStation 2 speedrunner for Sly Cooper, but today I'm on PS Triple. I have been part of Aces since the beginning. Both times I'm on the Buccaneers, so I'm repping my own team. We'll switch back to the Couch People, starting over at IceN.
What's up? I am IceN. I am primarily a Sly 3 and 4 runner. Today I'll be running Sly 4, Episode 1.
Hola papitos, I'm Alaapo. I'm gonna run Sly 3 Episode 2 with my opponent.
Yo, I'm Nightflare. I'm running against this guy. I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna... And don't forget our captain for Bloodbath Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, sir. Hello, everybody. The name is ShadowZ. Although I am not here in person with you all, I am very pleased to be here. I'm a filthy American, so take that with a grain of salt, Europe. But I'm playing IceN, and we are playing Turning Japanese, more colloquially known as Sly 4, Episode 1.
Yes. Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
So let's get a countdown. From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
All right, so this is Sly Cooper 2, Episode 4. If you played the game before, you might notice we are missing a key character here, the titular Sly Cooper. He has, as some thieves tend to do, wound up in jail, and we are currently seeing Bentley trying to first and foremost, figure out where he's at so we can break him out. Here we're going to see...
That sucks, I'm not even going to go for it.
Here we're seeing a bit of a divergence in strats already from between Ostrava and the Professor. Ostrava, he just did what we like to call the Bentley proxy. It's a very it's a very good trick. It launches you high.
Yeah, it's a proxy where with opening up the Binocucom and also crawling underneath the crawl space at the same time, you press them both on the same frame, and that puts Bentley's model standing underneath the crawl space and it launches him up in the air.
Yes. And Professor, he did a safer route that just hops up the building, as you saw.
I gotta spot it, so I wanted to just be safe. It'd take a lot longer if I just constantly got hit.
Exactly.
Man, L, I missed my first shot.
And here we're getting a bit of backstory as to the whole Claw Gang's operation during Sly 2. But we're not going to spoil most of it because we might see those at a later date.
It's a story of betrayal, violence, unaliving, drugs, all of it.
You mean Spice?
Oh yeah, Spice.
Spice.
It's a PG-3 game. Kids game.
PG-3.
Yeah, or whatever it's called.
Peggy 13.
Yeah, Peggy-13.
PS3 game? Heyo.
PlayStation Triple?
Yes.
Yes, triple.
So in this job, Professor and Ostrava both have to hit the contestant 3 times to... 4 times.
4 times.
Excuse me. Yes, I do not run this episode myself. I am a Episode 1 runner. But to listen into her talking to herself while she's doing her rounds on the prison walls.
What's his name? Murray. Yes, Murray.
The fat one? No, that's me. I'm the Professor.
I should spend a few sessions.
I have to be the residential fat one since Augie isn't here.
I can only imagine.
Nave told me to say that. Don't get mad.
Oh.
Get mad at me.
It's fine.
Jeez, Nate. Way to throw your friend under the bus like that.
Nave likes to bag on Augie. It's okay. It's normal.
Yeah, Nave's been around a bit.
Yeah.
He does know. He does
Oh,
know.
we love Nate.
Oh,
Good
we all
friend of ours,
love
done a lot of...
Remember, don't press start. You're not on 1.0. This is all for fun.
While we're sitting here looking at this little cutscene, is there any of our resident couch runners that have anything to add to the situation?
For this job, it's pretty, like, simple. And then when we get to the next job, you'll see us do a lot more, like, tight movement as far as just with hacking. The first part of episode 4 is honestly really slow because you don't have Sly for a lot of it, but then after you get past the first 3 jobs, which are primarily with Bentley, it's almost entirely Sly from that point on.
Yes, Bentley, he does get scared, and he does stay at home after breaking Sly out of jail. Yes.
The hole.
As he just mentioned.
Oh, right. Oh, right. This isn't the end of the day. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
So here we're already seeing,
Oh, fun.
again, another little divergence already.
No, this is just a mistake. This isn't a divergence.
But routes are still diverging, one might argue. But what Ostrava's, the job he just started, he is about to hack 6 computers along the rail line so that Bentley, he can launch the magnetic train into the wall of the prison to break out Sly.
Like in Hackathon, this is the exact same type of hacking. Only difference would be the firewalls here, which you have to shoot down, then the turret drones, and we'll encounter some other types of drones later in the hacks as well.
Yes, they do tend to get harder and harder the further in you go.
And
Missions.
yeah, with these hacks, you just have to get to the end clearance of them and just go into it to finish the hack.
Exactly.
You still have time to make a bet confidentially.
And of course, you want to avoid the train that just drove right past Ostrava there.
Yeah, this hack also looks very difficult, but you can actually lure the shots of that guard in the top right corner and just make it to the end without having to worry about it. The fear of the train here, so if the train's next to you, once you leave a hack, the train does like a 180 right next to you, and you just basically get hit by the hitbox of the front of the train while it's spinning and it kills you. It's unlucky if it happens.
You will also see both runners make Bentley spin his legs really fast, or as it's called in-game actually, the adrenaline burst gadget, which just makes him run faster. He is a quick little turtle.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You saw me counting there. That's what he meant with leading their shot, since they have a cooldown every 3 hits.
Yeah, it's a kind of a burst fire kind of thing. They do need to reload, even though they are computer code.
Dang it. What I was trying to do there is called a... is it bomb boost or
Yep, bomb boost.
Yeah, at the end, I want to preserve my speed every time I finish one of those adrenaline bursts. It's kind of tight, and let's be real, I'm the weakest link here, but I'm still having fun. I'm still having a good time.
Yep.
A bomb boost does include 2 same frame inputs, correct?
Yeah, pressing 2 inputs on the exact same frame to preserve the speed into a jumping animation.
Yes. We will see similar tech once Sly is unlocked, which we call the square boost, but we'll circle back to that when it's more applicable.
Circle back.
Oh,
Jump
yes.
and hit the circle button?
Indeed, we do that a lot in this game.
We do that a lot in this series.
Yeah, the series, actually.
I will say we will be jumping and we'll be hitting the circle button throughout this entire event for the next 2.5 hours.
Indeed.
Maybe 3 if I keep this pace up.
You're doing just fine.
I reset my console. I'm a failure.
That happens.
I'm having a fun time. Like, 2, 3.
Which is why we're here, after all.
We're here to showcase off our favorite game series and have fun with each other.
Yep. And to show off aces. We finished season 2 a few months back, and I already forgot who won.
Yes, speaking of aces, could we get a bit more information on what aces actually is?
And that's what happens when the train comes at you too fast. It will squish you, it will be your problem, and yeah.
Oh, cool, IceN, I got you a trophy.
Alex, trophies? They're great.
To answer the question that the commentators presented, though, the actual ACES competition you were asking about. So basically the overview of the ACES competition is that you have teams of 3, and usually there's a bit of a draft phase. We've done that pre-stream for the convenience and to respect the marathon settings time. But normally you'll go through a bit of a draft where 3 episodes are picked, and then you decide amongst the teams which 3 runners will race in the corresponding 3 episodes. All of these episodes, can be across...
Okay, sure.
Like, oh my gosh, what happened?
I just got, like... I don't know what happened. I just got proxied to the last computer.
Happens.
Yo, Congo strat.
W.
Episode 4 stuff.
W proxy.
Lucky, I guess. The game felt bad that I was so behind. Saved me like 4 seconds. Thank you, Sly 2. We love you.
Yeah, Slide 2 is a good game.
Yeah.
Sanzura makes great ports.
Can you read me?
Yeah, rest in peace, Sansara.
Rest in peace.
But as we see here, on Ostrava side,
Yeah, they're the bombs.
Ripping pepperonis.
yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Jump and hit the circle button.
I'm still 2 minutes ahead of my PB. That's how bad my PB was from PS2 Fecta.
You got this. Do well, my child. I taught you well.
You taught me really well.
You've really thought of everything.
Don't I always?
Yeah, you do.
But no, as Professor was alluding to earlier, that's the basic overview of Aces. We have already done 2 full seasons of this over on twitch.tv/slygolds. Not to name drop, but that's just where we have all the events. It's been a really fun time. I've been a part of 1 season myself, mostly both as a commentator and as a runner, so if you guys will want to stop in, there will be announcements soon when the next season pops up. Should be a fun time.
Lovely.
Yep.
Yeah, it means a lot to me
Thank you, my
personally.
captain, my captain.
It was personally the first time I ever did a proper speedrun of the Sly series. That was the first Aces match, so...
Yeah, Aces is a great way to get into the community and to get into speedrunning, because we usually tend to pair it up with more experienced runners with less experienced runners, so that we can learn from each other. And as they say, iron sharpens iron. So racing is always a good way to get better.
Personally as well, when we started this, I was a Sly 1 runner only. Shout out to Nightfly. This got me into Sly 2 and Sly 3. There's no such thing as Sly 4.
Yeah, well, I think we'll disprove that a bit later.
We'll see in about an hour.
Yeah, in about an hour.
Might disprove that.
I'm telling you, man, like, it doesn't matter if you show me the game to my face. I don't believe in it.
Yes.
Not to real.
So while the cutscene's going on and we're just having a bit of basic Sly movement tech, which we'll go over in a second, do we have any donations?
Yes, we do.
On fort.
Non-Sly1 fan, Melody, donated $10. Hello to the gang. Insert Sly1 comment here. Yes. This is worth it for a good cause and a silly joke. Also Sly1. Imagine Sly1 existing. Kappa.
I hear you. You'd like a little
So,
protection
in reality,
against the
there's a...
That's correct.
Okay,
Love to
That's
help
what I'm
out,
saying.
but
Thank you,
there's
Melody.
no
Yes.
way
Shout out,
on the
Melody.
bridge.
So there's no Sly
It's
1 and there's no Sly 4.
True.
Indeed. This is the only Sly game, actually. It's weird that they started the series with number 2.
It was the perfect game, though.
It's like a
Exactly.
statue. The
But
guards walk on by, they
we have just seen a bit of the basic Sly, or basic
You're a
rather,
genius.
of the Sly movement tech that I alluded to earlier. Ostrava, could you maybe explain that a little bit?
So, like with Bentley, we can preserve our forward momentum into a jump animation with a square boost by pressing the square and X buttons on the same frame.
And when you see the purple stuff underneath Slide over here, that is the gadget called Stealth Slide.
Yes.
And Stealth Slide simply makes you go faster. Ostrava currently is doing a trick that, we like to... It's void drowning, correct?
No, this is called a fake floor. So
Indeed, yes.
in Sly 2, there's objects that you can attach to with jumping and pressing the circle button. Once they leave render distance, they despawn. So if you attach to one of them, super jump, so prevent yourself from setting Sly's grounded position by cane swinging and double jumping as soon as possible. We get out of the render distance of an object, it despawns. This causes the fake floor glitch, which ties all the games, like this sandbox we're in of the world, ties all the collision to that object. As soon as we exit that render distance again, once we get brought back to it, it turns off collision for the world, and it kills guards. It loses collision for Sly. So in this job, this Skies Bridge, instead of doing it casually where guard waves would come in and Bentley would slowly place bombs, we do a fake floor here to basically let the job play itself as guards die instantly as they enter in, and Bentley places the bombs as soon as the game checks that all the guards are dead.
Yes.
We're about to get a replay on my side as well, since this guy kind of taught me how to do it.
And there we go.
Let's get out of here.
We love Bentley. Slowing up bridges.
Eco-terrorist.
That is the second bridge he's blown up in this game at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Can a man have a hobby?
Yeah, can't a man be a
nuts.
terrorist?
Okay, I might have messed this up. Okay, I'll try that again.
Oh god.
I got too used to PS5.
Yeah. That was a tank.
Love tanks.
Yeah, and on this end of the map that Ostrava was currently around, there is a tank roaming around. We don't like those. They hurt.
This is going to be tougher than you think.
Okay, I got it.
Tessa's no fool.
We'll definitely be diverging on
You'll have to take them out one by
on strats because after this I'm going to be.
You have an issue.
I do have an issue. I don't think you told me about this.
You needed to press square like one more time. You're on the hidden floor underneath the map. I don't know if the job will continue. You may have to reload.
Well, this sucks.
Ostrava, you just died. I heard that's an optimal.
Yeah, except for this one moment where it respawns us to the next place to go steal a key from the Contessa here.
Well, that's absolutely perfect. The job that Ostrava's playing right now is called Close to Contessa, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And you're usually meant to lure away her guards by making noise or by silently knocking them out. But as you just saw there, the guards are horrible at their job, so you can just run right up to her and pick her pocket, and nothing happens.
Honestly, I feel like casually this is always one of the hardest jobs for a lot of us, and then you see how people do this in the speedrun, and you're like, are you serious?
Yeah, I fully agree on that one.
Where are those lazy bodyguards?
But after this, we have another fan favorite, as we call it, or I'd say a job coming up, being code capture, which is also one of the hardest jobs.
We won't have you having code capture. I'm doing a slightly harder route. I will be doing what is this? Jailhouse Brawl, I believe.
Yeah.
Big House Brawl.
Yeah, Big House Brawl. There we go. Thank you.
So yes, we
I
will.
remember this Black job name, Impossible.
That's very impressive.
I'm headed inside.
It doesn't help that my splits are always jokes.
It's bad once I let my chat rename my splits.
That's always a fun time.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. He's down. Yep. He's going. He's going. Yep.
Yeah. You want to go get some ice cream?
Hey, Murray.
Sly?
Not be a grim time to mention, we are running in English, which you would not normally see in a high-level speedrun. So for every Sly game, aside from Sly 1, the language you play in matters a lot. So
Yes, for Slide 2, the optimal language is Korean, whereas in Slide 3, as IceN also has mentioned earlier, it is one of the few speed games that you play in multiple languages for it to be the optimal combination. If you want to, you can elaborate a bit on that.
yeah, sure. So for the episode we're running in this particular event, it is significantly faster to play the game in Dutch. I believe it takes over a minute to playing in English.
And that's just a great time.
Yeah, and that also more or less goes for playing this in Korean versus English.
Yes.
And for Sly 4, it matters a whole lot. Playing in English for Sly 4 Episode 1 loses a whole 0.3 seconds. Simply devastating. How are we gonna do anything?
Devastating. Which is, of course, why we're going to be playing in English.
Exactly.
Yes.
I believe for full game, German is faster, or Swedish, one of the two.
It's between the two, depending on how
lucky you get in the follow gesture, or whatever it's called.
Yes.
All right. I'll be
Duty calls.
diverting. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, duty calls. That's the one.
Yes.
I'll be diverting just a wee bit on the route. I'm going to be doing code capture now. We're going to set up a fake floor right here. Oh, wait, shoot. Needed to triple jump there. Yeah, glitch high jumps. We can set a grounded state with our charge attack. And that can allow us to do triple jumps since this game was made with the... I don't think that worked, but we could try. Nope, it did.
Nice.
Yeah, the way glitch high jumps works is it basically creates a fake floor under you while you're double jumping, so you can get a third jump on top of it.
Speaking of fake floor, this is a fake floor. Another one. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. If not, I'm just gonna go straight to code capture.
And the reason why Professor is setting up a fake floor here is to skip the intro cutscene for code capture, amongst other things.
Okay, one more try.
That is a lot of the tricks that we have in the Slide 2 run. That is essentially just skipping.
Oh man, I almost had it. Yeah,
cutscenes.
I'm just gonna go straight to it. That's not working out. Fun fact: just going for it instead of failing the trick 5 times is faster.
Surprisingly so.
So I'm just gonna have to eat this a minute time loss while we.
It is now my turn to do code capture fake floor.
Let's see if you can get it, but you definitely will.
So the interesting thing about that super jump, it's a lot easier because the edge of that building, we can stealth slide along it and it doesn't update our grounded position. So we get up here to the job trigger. I'm going to sit here and wait for some sound cues. I'll hear guards die on my way to approach. I've heard one guard to die and I should be good. And there's our cutscene skipped.
Very nice.
Nicely done.
Now, code capture is a very movement-heavy episode. I'm going to be doing some slightly harder strats here. We can get this guard stuck up here. Got him. And it makes this first photo a lot easier to do. Okay, I'll have to smoke bomb there. And since he can't get over to it, the game puts him in a state where he's deactivating the alarm from over there, and you can take the photo instantly.
One of the many soft lock preventions that are built into this game.
Gonna hit this guard where he's out of the way and activate the alarm, and I will avoid him to take the photo from another weird position. So how these photos work is the game has invisible walls that it puts up for these photos to say whether or not it's good. As long as you can get around those invisible walls and find an angle that works, you can take the photo.
There we go.
And yes, preemptively in these jobs, as you see, you need to pickpocket the keys from the guards to actually set off the alarms. But if they spot you before then, as we saw with Ostrava right before, they completely lose interest in you as soon as they hear the alarm blaring.
And a small optimization we try to do after we pick the guards, and we purposely get seen. So the guard is running at us, and once we do go to the alarm, we try to get them as close to the alarm as possible before we activate it, so they have less time to walk to that alarm.
As mentioned before, Contessa's guards are absolutely horrible at their jobs. They just don't want to be there, it feels like.
Okay.
Call them lazy bodyguards for a reason.
Okay, that's fine.
Nope, they're all fired. Okay, I might have to adjust my strategy a bit.
So what I'm doing right now is some pretty advanced movement here to take this last photo, but it sets up us really well for lightning action, and we can take the photo all the way from the top of the wall, which is a very tight movement.
Freaking going.
You know, I haven't even seen that many people do that movement these days, Ostrava. You good on, yeah? Well, it's just cool seeing that. I am not the Slide 2 aficionado, to be frank, but that's why I'm glad we have multiple in this chat room.
With all due respect, it looks
the route I'm doing right now is very weird. It takes the advantages of a lot of different tricks and reorders the jobs. Lightning action is going to be very different from what most people do and look at. Shoutouts to Kulo for this route. I watched his run like an hour before we started to make sure I was doing the right thing.
The prison are designed to draw lightning strikes away from the water tower. Giant attack robot.
Oh yeah, and that water tower is actually a giant attack robot.
Yeah.
It's just a water tower. What are you talking about?
Surely.
Sure, we're just trying to get some nice, delicious water.
Follow the lightning strikes to locate all 5 rods.
Okay, so you want me to break the ground circuit on all these lightning rods
Great.
so that a bolt will strike
Just
and
what I need
destroy
right now.
the giant attack robot posing as a water tower.
That's an accurate summation.
So, the way that this job, lightning action, works is there are 5 lightning rods scattered around the map, which you do not have a waypoint for. You will only have to triangulate them by the lightning that strikes. You need to turn 3 cranks, I guess,
Yes.
that are on them to redirect, or turn them off rather, so that the lightning will strike the water tower.
I'm in a horrible situation.
Yeah, besides being on the brink of death, these guard cycles can be very annoying, and also if a guard is alerted by Sly, then he won't actually hit the terminal and go to it. You have to lose detection before that happens. So Prof kind of has to just play it safer and wait this out.
Yeah.
Okay, now I will be doing the hard strat here. Hopefully I don't die. I can take a turret to the face. But I'm going to be doing some very tough movement tech up this wall to get back up to the wall, into the walls to do the more optimal order. But I took a bullet to the face.
I'm just gonna take a. I'm doing some improv since I have like no health, and this would just be the perfect time to do it with no health. Trust me, I'm not the expert here.
Hey, do what you can when you can.
However I can.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Having fun and doing what you can.
Come on, stop doing the weird jump.
Oh my gosh.
I am doing the
Yeah,
ultra safe strat because I'm not playing this game.
Nope, stop bonking your head, Sly.
And it didn't even matter. Whoopee.
There we go.
See, Ostrava, the kind of movement you're doing right now, this is the kind
And
of
let's
stuff
go.
that...
Good job,
Let's go.
Ostrava. Good job, Ostrava.
Yeah, very good job.
And the reason why we do lightning action here last is this last tower I'm going to do, I'm very far away from the safe house once I finish. And once you complete all jobs before a day ends, it just auto takes you back to the safe house to watch the final cutscene.
Like I said,
Oh,
giant
it was a giant robot. I was lying.
Oh,
to you.
it's not.
Yeah,
You'll see it soon.
stop giving spoilers. He's still doing the game.
I'm doing my best.
And like in the any of the Sly Cooper games, except for Sly 4, we reset the game to skip the Bentley slideshow cutscenes because they are long, and resetting the game and going back into it's way faster.
Yes. Especially when the PS triple behaves.
Yes.
Unlike other runs.
Not only do we dislike the PS triple, ESA Tech does not like the PS
Indeed.
triple as well.
And the PS Triple dislikes us.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very loving relationship.
I wouldn't say that, but it's something at least.
I am starting operation now.
Sly, I'm heading out for the tank.
Doesn't matter.
So all this work that we've been doing here in episode 4 is prepping things. With the bridge, we destroyed the power to where the prison would be on emergency power once we break in. We stole the keys and the manual to this tank so Bentley could drive it. And when we spoke with Murray, he got himself put in solitary confinement by beating up those 50 dudes. So
Yes.
we're gonna break into the prison and try to breach the issues with the solitary confinement cell to break Murray out, and then hopefully get out of here of Prague.
Yes, and usually Sly would need to be crawling underneath that tank for the entire duration of at least this very first part of the job.
See if they fall for it.
But Ostrava did a charge attack right before he climbed under it, and so therefore he got shot out We usually call that a table clip, and this was not a table, of course, so...
Yeah, the trick was first discovered on a table in episode 1, and basically anything of using the charge attack and mashing the circle button to slip out of a crawl space is called a table clip.
Better get out from underneath the tank before I let loose with the turret.
Do we have time for a donation, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all clear.
If there are any, of course.
Head inside and I'll be
Yeah, no,
right
the
behind
operation hasn't even really started yet. Ostrava's going to be going for another like 8 minutes or so.
Yes.
Iris Steve donated $20. Sly Showcase, let's go. Shout out to the professor. Expert or not, you're still doing better than me. You've got this, buddy.
Okay, Bentley, what's next?
Yes.
Well, that should be the guard's control center. But to be honest, I'm not sure how you're going to get up there.
Thank you, Iris.
Taking
Buddy
my feet is
from
what I do best.
Global Speedrun Association. Awesome volunteer friend.
Most of the security went down when we cut the power on the bridge, but a few lights seem to have a backup generator. Be careful.
So now that we're in the prison here now, I'm not going to do the optimal movement. I'll do the slightly less optimal movement. I'm going to set up a trick here called prison skip. I'm going to glitch high jump and circle boost to this pole, and we're at the end of this section already. Saving quite a bit of time. There's a half skip called jail skip, where we do a glitch high jump and skip most of the prison, but slower. And with that circle boost there, you can pause buffer it. You can do the first 2 jumps, then buffer the circle boost, but you can do it pauseless as well. A little more difficult, but with practice, it's quite much easier.
And can you explain pause buffering for the people who don't know?
So, if any trick at all, we would just like prepping something and we want to buffer inputs into it, we would pause after setting up in a situation. Then if the inputs we're doing close the menus that we're in, we would just hold them, or you would just press unpause. Then the game immediately takes those inputs you've been holding and puts them immediately out.
I doubt he even knows we're here. Clearly, we're going to have to lure him out of that cell.
Literally puts all your inputs on the very first frame available.
On the very first frame possible.
Are designed
Yes.
to heighten the effects of spice, and he's already in an agitated state. So if we turn them all on at the same time, Murray's sure to become wildly hostile. And
if you need to, and you want to go back to the last lightning rod, if you take a death, you respawn at the lightning rod you last did.
It would take way too long to die where I am.
Yeah.
Laser system from my terminal down here. That should give you
Just doing what I can is probably faster.
Let's do it. Anything to help out old Murray. He's looking really bad.
The worst part is I'm still going to get a PB.
Another optimization that you guys we didn't really talk about in the last room. So those spiders that spawn in that first hallway, I didn't try to kill them because there's guard spawn limits in areas in these games, and there's only 3 spiders allowed to be up at a time. So I jump over that group of spiders, leave them there. So once I go over the roof and down to the lower area came into the second area, the spiders didn't spawn on the roof, and they didn't bother me because they weren't there. But now we're back to hacking. We're going to be doing a cool trick coming up here on the second hack to make things a little faster.
Flip the switch to turn on the hypno box.
What's that sound? Angry! Get gone!
And the purpose of this, of what we're doing right now, or Ostrava's doing right now rather, is to unlock Murray's jail cell. So these hypno boxes will stop. So you can stop these hypno boxes so that Murray becomes himself again, because he has been how to say this? He's been fed a lot of spice for his 3-day stay.
Yeah.
He's been forced to eat food laced with spice, and spice makes the effects of hypnosis a lot stronger, and it pushes people into a rage. So what we're doing with these hypno boxes is making by turning them on, we're making Murray mad, and he's going to break himself out of his own cell once we get them all on.
Oh yeah, that's right. I misremembered. I've not played this episode in a while.
Okay, we're going to set up hack skip here, and that's it. We will... so what we did there with hack skip is we get ourselves down to 1 HP, we finish the job, then we, as we come out, and we don't press any buttons, we leave the stick neutral, don't touch anything, then we take a death. The game puts the flag of us completing that last hack and keeps it, so once I get over here to this third hack and activate it, we'll instantly complete the third hack, thus skipping it.
There you go.
How much does it save again?
Hack skip, it saves over a minute.
Yeah, huge.
Because the thing about hacks is they're variable time save, since it takes runners different amounts of time to complete them. But it's over a minute. It's a huge time save. So now Murray's mad. We're gonna use him to destroy these hypno boxes, and we'll have our buddy back, and we'll get out of here. Cool thing, you can get some coins through this wall.
My head.
Yeah, and the annoying part is that Murray will, in fact, get stuck on everything that you can break, so you have to make sure that you're breaking all this stuff along the way.
A cool thing with Murray's Berserker charge there, if he's not on screen, he won't bonk. The game will just process him going through the objects.
Okay.
It's actually a really small, cool optimization. It also depends on what angle Murray hits the object at, whether or not he bonks or not, or just destroys it.
I managed to keep this half of the Clockwork Heart safe.
But yes, we are coming up on the end of our slide 2 section of these Ostrava's team's run.
Yeah, give me 20 minutes.
You're good.
Where's he been keeping that hard?
You're doing good.
Where's Murray been keeping that clockwork hard?
That's a very good question.
Somewhere, I think, like, isn't a prison pocket a thing?
Something like that.
Something like that, maybe. Yeah.
Sure. He's keeping them in his other pants. He just doesn't have them on. Like,
they're in his other belt.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a discussion we have sometimes. Why does Murray wear a belt? And I think we've landed on is to keep the shirt in place.
Yes.
Oh, come now, Murray. We were making such progress during our sessions.
The only mental help that I need is to never
belt,
be
like,
reminded
limits
of
his circulation just enough so his muscular frame doesn't just burst out of the shirt.
Very true.
Yeah, it's to keep the shirt safe.
Yeah.
Why not be psychologically productive and channel it at your so-called friends?
I'm done talking with my mouth. Now I talk with my fists.
Sorry, but our time is up.
Okay, so now we're in the final chase with Contessa here. She's gonna drop spiders at us, but we really don't care what she's doing right now. She's too slow. We're gonna just scoot past her here and run to the end ourselves because she's busy.
And the job or the mission ends when Contessa reaches the end of her predetermined path, not when you reach it, correct?
Yes, the episode ends once basically Contessa reaches the final trigger and the end cutscene starts.
Alrighty.
And that is time for me.
For slide 2, episode 4.
Nice job.
Can we get a round of applause for Ostrava, please? Thank you, everybody.
But I'm going to quit out of the game here, go to a different profile, and boot up slide 3, then Alaapo can take over.
Yes. And while the professor is beating up guards and we are swapping over here, we have got a donation from Melody. And she says, while not confirmed, it is highly theorized that Jean Bisson danced with Kravitar at the ball in episode 2. Thank you for the $10, Melody.
Yeah, thank you for the $10. Also, thank you for Ostrava for booting up slide triple.
Yes.
Yeah. This is my game. And we go for the EP2 Australia.
Do you want to introduce the episode a little bit, Alaapo?
I mean, it's in Australia, that's it.
No, that's true.
We got the goats here. a whole gang already. And we gonna go 3, 2, 1, boom. That's it.
And we go.
Slide 3 is a little bit different compared to Slide 2. Here we can see the disguise jumps. And how those work basically is the when you get grounded with your spin attack or you swing in the air, then you mash your disguise and jump button, you get like you get returned back to your original height that you like jump from, basically. And yeah.
Awesome.
If you want to see more of that kind of tech, you can go back and rewatch IceN's run for Slide 3, which he did earlier this event.
Exactly. But yeah, the general story is here, like after episode 1 on this game, we go to Australia to ask from Murray's master, which is the guru, like can Murray stop his dream time, or what is it?
Yeah, his dream time training.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing.
So after the events of Slide 2, Murray actually leaves the gang. I'm not going to mention why. That's spoiler territory. Go play the game for yourself. It's fantastic. But in the first episode of Slide 3, we get Murray back into the fold, as it were. But in the meantime, between the games, he traveled the world and wanted to find peace within himself, and that led him to Australia, where he then met the guru, as Alaapo mentioned. And as Murray wants to return to the Cooper gang and wants to commit thievery again, he wants his masters okay to do it. And that is why we're here in Australia, again, as Alaapo mentioned.
Exactly.
Sorry, Murray. Nobody's home.
There I did like the most slightest optimization ever, which is like I spin attack before like these binocular cutscenes come in, so it skips like the animation where Sly takes the binoculars from his back pocket. Very useful for just saving like a little bit of time every time, you know. Just how it is.
Yes.
And we should get on the line.
Yes.
It's tough to say, but given the layout of the miners' camp, I'd venture a guess that
And we have a $10 donation from Genga. Lots of love for ESA from Norway. Okay, round of applause for Genga. She's...
Shout out.
W, Genga.
W.
Genga, the biggest goat and fan of the Sly Cooper series and Sly Cooper speedrunning.
Yes, Genga is a pillar of the community. That's for sure.
Also, Genga making a donation shouting out Norway in a conference that's taking place in Sweden. That girl is bolder than most.
Oh, of course. Well, I am advertising the fact that I am Danish, which is also, I hear, hazardous to your health here in Sweden, so I will try to stay safe.
At least you're not Texas.
Not at all.
That's hazardous everywhere outside of Texas.
You must be
Fair
the
enough.
guru. I'm a good friend of Murray's.
But
He's come asking to be released from his training.
Here we meet.
Yes!
Sure, I'll just
Yeah, let's go, Professor.
That was giving me trouble all day. I needed a win. I needed a win so bad.
Seriously won't leave without your gear?
W.
Doing great, my student. Doing great.
W, good job, bro.
Yeah, I can see that the
But yeah, here is the guru. He wants back his
Me and my gang have a real
staff and moonstone. Yes, that's the. I almost said stick because I think that's what they call it in Dutch.
The walking stick.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
I think they might actually call it that as well in English, but I do not play this game, so I may very well be wrong.
Something I would like to point out, all 3 episodes we're doing, we're breaking someone out of prison each time. Also, I have no idea why it was green up there and not there. Oh no.
That's a good question. We hope it's not Mr. Green.
I hope this up table's made of wood.
Don't worry. We got this.
We got this. The PS Triple is not acting up today.
Yeah, Mr. Green is not coming back today.
I shouldn't have given up smoking. That is a lie. Do not smoke. Smoke is bad.
ESA does not condone anything with nicotine or tobacco.
No, exactly.
Yeah, be healthy, kids. You know the rules.
Clean your room, America. Read Shakespeare.
But yeah, the reset times on a slide 3 they are like twice as long compared to slide 2 due to that book cutscene. Yeah, I need to change this. This one ability for Murray because
that's one.
I don't know why I hit down.
So when you saw Murray just do a little mid somersault in the air, that was one of his secret dream time techniques that the guru taught him, also known as the ball form. We use that for a lot of different movement tech. Mainly, though, it is used for, as Alaapo just did, a quick technical triple jump, I guess you could call it, right?
Yeah, also called as a Ricky roll. Shout out.
Ricky!
But yeah, also the ball form has like weird things to Murray's physics, like every time you use it once, your physics get very weird, like when you go downhill, Murray just like spasses out weirdly. So you try to not do that too much, and it goes away on every load.
Yeah.
Basically.
So luckily, if anything bad happens, it will disappear relatively quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Professor's gonna be going for hack skip here. Another thing, since I was a little locked in while hacking,
I guess I am.
Optimization we do while hacking that's really interesting. The further you away from a firewall while shooting at it, the more damage your bullets do against it. So we try to So we try to be as far away as possible away from firewalls while we're shooting at them.
This is the beautiful thing about Aces. Like,
that was the most scuffed way to that laser. Do not do what I did.
Hey, backups are important. You gotta know them.
Exactly.
Shout out to the Christmas Miracle jump and I guess I'm not going for it. I accidentally killed that turret.
Okay.
Oh well.
You can always take the death and set up the trick again.
Nah, we should show it off. That last one, so we should see what we're skipping. You get the director's cut with me.
Exactly.
But it's like the director's cut of Amadeus. Don't watch the director's cut of Amadeus. He made an obscure reference.
So while this has been happening over back in Prague, Alaapo has been quietly and stealthily moving through the caves of Australia. As you saw, he jumped around a couple rocks and around a couple guards. And now he's about to body slam a piston to open a door, which Bentley is eloquently explaining.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I kind of forgot to mention, but I think it's now like the most relevant thing to say. Like flashlight guards on this episode, they just never shoot you if you just turn your camera away from them, which is like no other guard does that on any other episode on any of the games ever. So these episode 2 guards are very unique for that.
They're also bad guards. I think we have a theme going on here with the guards running around being kind of underpaid, I guess.
To be fair, they've been drinking a lot of lemonade.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Exactly. Like these guards are the only guards in the whole series that... I did a little bit of... Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Okay. But yeah, these guards are the only guards in the series, I guess, that can drop bronze items, and bronze items are the worst, like tier of pickpocket loots that you can obtain.
Yes.
So they are the worst. You never want to like grind money on this episode.
No, and that's a big difference from slide 2 to slide 3. In slide 2, there are treasures scattered around the map that you can use. We have routed all of, at least all the necessary ones for those for the full any % run. But in slide 3, it is a lot more RNG based. If you see a guard, you pick his pocket, and you cross your fingers that you're going to get something good.
But with the full 80% route, an optimization was found in episode 3 where we can infinitely farm coins, which makes the coin route a lot more consistent in the later game, but the game, the looting is pretty tight in the early game still.
Yeah, basically still a little bit of that luck involvement on the first 2.5 of the episode, basically.
And here we're meeting the antagonist of the second episode of Slide 3, which is the Mask of Dark Earth. We don't really know a lot about it, other than him and the Guru are not happy with one another.
Am I doing it right?
Mayhaps. But the way that we interact with the mask throughout all of this episode is it attaches to guards, and then we beat up the guards, and then, as you see here, it runs away, as masks tend to do.
Intriguing. Press on to the guru. He'll have some answers. The door should be unlocked now that the drill's
but also there is like 2 different ways to do this first half of day 1 for episode 2. I do it like Murray jobs first, then Sly and Bentley. You can also, like, I see some people doing the, I guess, older way, which is like you do Sly job first, then Murray jobs. It doesn't, I guess, matter too much, but that's like a one diversion you can see in this episode overall.
You'd love it in the gang. We have all kinds of fun.
And the Guru, fun fact, he is the only character to never be dubbed over in any of the different languages as well.
Exactly.
Well, Bob technically, but we won't see him today.
Very true.
Thank gosh.
Thanks, Guru.
Who's
Well, yeah,
Bob?
because there's no such thing as Sly 4.
Indeed.
But yeah, Guru speaks every language, so
Yes.
that's why he doesn't need redubbed.
Every language at once.
Speaks in tongues.
Yes.
Why have we not tried to teach everybody that language? That could like actually unify the world. We just all spoke Guru to
The last time we did that, a tower fell to the ground.
We'll have to get on that. The job that Alaapo right now is entering is the big truck, which yeah, the people for the people in the Sly Goals chat. If we can have some trucking in there, that would be very lovely. Thank you very much.
I could crush houses with
Shout out to trucking.
Shout out trucking. Shout out the big truck.
Do you think it's a Chevy or a Ford?
Neither.
I think you'd be the expert on that, being American and all.
Either of those are not cars. Just saying.
A Chevy truck and a Ford truck. No. Oh, I didn't get the sub 50. Oh well, that's still a PB for me. I'm happy. And PB.
And can we get a hand for Professor for finishing his episode?
GG.
GG's was a good one.
Definitely
W.
good for
W,
learning
Professor.
an
W.
episode in like a day and a half.
Yes.
Alright.
I have an
Connect.
idea of how we might drive the mine
Anyways,
out of
we are here on the
but for my plan
drill,
to work,
and we are gonna dig up some scorpions to scare off the miners out of the Ayers rock.
Like I may have to take
So,
care of a few guards
yeah,
if I'm gonna get at those
yeah.
broken
I think that Bentley mentioned while we were climbing up to the Guru as Sly was how all of these
phase 2 of my plan.
I've like wrong game.
how all of these miners are ruining the beautiful nature of Australia by trying to dig up opals. Yeah, and now we are here to try to preserve these monuments, I guess you'd call them, for because the Guru he really enjoys nature.
Exactly, and these scorpions basically come up when they like hear the vibrations of the drill.
Yes, they come up and they want to protect their home and their ground. And yeah.
But yeah, like Bentley is saying, the truck's handbrake is so powerful that it flips the whole truck over, which is like, I guess that's good.
I guess for this, yeah, it's a weird truck to have. It was almost as if it was designed for this job specifically and not for actual mining.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
But yeah, we are supposed to, obviously like Bentley is saying, we need to capture the red scorpions, not the blue one.
Yeah, we want the soldier scorpions, not the workers.
Exactly. Pretty decent luck on the first one that it went that way.
An interesting thread was developed recently where this job is in 2 phases. For phase 1 you gotta collect 8 reds, and for the second one you gotta collect the remaining 12. In phase 1 the red scorpions spawn at a 50-50 rate, while in phase 2 they spawn at like 1 red per 4 blue scorpions that spawn. So you want to crush as many blues as you can to force more red to spawn in phase 1 before you move on. That has made this job a lot more consistent, just a lot less just painful in a run setting.
Yeah, before this optimization was discovered, this job was incredibly RNG, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't do too well on my first phase. Kinda not good, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Doing great.
That is.
Okay, Bentley, I'm on my way.
Okay. Where is my hook? Here?
But yes, now the job is getting, or is supposed to be getting harder, because throughout the first phase you were able to drive through the water to cool down your tires. The sand is very, very hot in Australia, I've been told. But now, to cool them down, you will need to drive over other scorpions, which could either aid or hinder you.
No problem, Bentley.
Exactly.
I totally got the hang of it now.
Oh, the red was immediately in front of me. Couldn't avoid that.
Very unlucky.
Unlucky spawn.
Oi, oi, oi. I'm really getting the trucking out of here.
Out of big trucking.
Yeah.
We'll have a good amount of trucking, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, so same goes in phase 2 as in phase 1. You want to just crush as many blues as you can, firstly because the water deposit in the middle of the arena that cools down your tires has been ran dry, so you only have the scorpions to cool down your tires. Yes. If they overheat, you instantly fail the job, and you'll have to start from the beginning of phase 2. So, both to do that and to roll for additional reds. Good honk.
Shout out.
Good honk as always.
I'm honking like in Noddy Run.
Shout out Naughty. Peak Gaming.
W Noddy.
W Naughty.
That'll be $10 per honk.
Come on, chat. You hired him. Donate for every honk.
Yes.
We didn't say dry at that rate.
That's a lot of blues.
Yeah, that's a lot of blues, and I don't like it. Where are the reds? Okay, here. That's like a 20-minute truck. I don't know.
Pretty average.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Almost calm gold. Almost.
Yeah,
just fair. Calm gold, for reference for anybody who doesn't know, is community gold, which is the best split the community has had of a specific job.
But the Nightfly is finishing up the first job for him.
Yes.
And he is going for the quit out.
Yeah.
Yes. So we will sit here and hope and pray that the PS triple keeps behaving.
I'll be fine.
Of course.
Hopefully.
As always.
There it was.
Yeah, it's fine.
Big pause buffer right there.
We love to see it.
Oh, it's the time for what is it? Interrupts?
The what?
Yes.
Are you going into
Dark Caves.
Dark Caves? Right? Yeah. Completely wrong one.
Into the Depths is episode 1 job.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's EP1, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we're going for the Dark Caves. Here we basically retrieve Guru's stick and moonstone.
I bet they stashed the goods in one of the caves.
Which, the stick is very special for some reason. We never actually get an explanation for it, but
yeah, it has to be that stick.
It has to be that stick specifically, otherwise it no work.
Yeah.
The moonstone though that does seem a bit more magical, I guess you'd call it, but he needs it to be able to do his guru things, which we will later on see what is.
Yeah, and shout out to the 3D optimizer glasses. Oh yes. God, the static, that's crunchy.
So
yeah, that's not a. Don't worry, Tech. That's normal.
Yeah, it can happen in this game.
So we're playing on the PlayStation 3 remaster by Sansaru, and they are fantastic. Sometimes the audio loads improperly, and static will just be running across the whole game until the game has to load again. If you're very unlucky, the audio will not load at all, which essentially hard locks you next time someone tries to speak.
Yeah.
And that is just like a random thing that can happen.
Yeah, don't worry. After we... soon it will go away. Okay, here is the spinning locks.
It goes away when you leave the cave, right?
Yeah.
So like 20 seconds.
Time to take you back to your rightful owner. These miners are smarter than they look. They booby-trap
So I did mess up a little bit in the movement towards here. I think I'm actually doing quite an optimal route, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, surely will be. While you are getting into the cave and Alaapo is running out of the cave, we have a $5 donation from 2 Planks. And he says, Hawk, you say. And it's contributed towards the Tauhao Daishan with the bad ending showcase. W2 Planks. Shout out.
W2 Planks.
Well, yeah, the static should go away now when we load out of the cave. Yeah, thankfully that was not like section that goes on forever.
Yeah, luckily that was a short static.
Yeah.
There are situations where you would have that for several minutes.
Yeah, and that is like very, very hard on the ears.
Yeah, I recently ran this game at really longathon, a 100% run, and during one of the longest sections without a load, I got some heavy static, which was just lovely for all involved.
It was very crunchy.
Yeah, I remember that. I was commentating that.
You sure were.
I was so locked in for that.
Static just makes you lock in. That's just how it is.
I don't have any actual stats on it, but it feels like it's like 1 in 1,000 loads will have static, and 1 in 10,000 will have the sound lock that crashes your game.
Yes.
But yeah, we didn't explain the spinning locks. These are basically you feel the vibration on the controller and you go other way to the other, basically, to do this. They are pretty fun.
They do call it the
special about
staff.
this staff. Another booby trap for
Oh, they
a
are.
stick? These guys
Yeah,
are paranoid.
booby traps
From
for
the
the
sound of it,
stick.
They've called in reinforcements.
Yeah.
Nothing like a horde of angry dingoes to make things a bit more
They were
interesting.
paranoid, those guards. Or those miners, rather.
Yeah, here we go for the epic strat. Oh,
This is a relatively difficult disguise jump.
Oops.
Oh,
Not quite.
Oh. Wait. I pressed the things wrong. Yeah, like that.
There we go.
That's a good
Good
backup.
job.
Nice.
So what Alaapo did there, normally you're supposed to run along the path with all the guards, as you see. They're standing there barking and throwing rocks at him. But instead, Alaapo did a disguise jump so that he could come back the way he came. Instead, which saves...
It saves quite a bit. There's quite a lengthy path you have to run out that's covered in guards, but by doing this disguise jump, you can essentially do the routes in reverse.
Yeah.
And just get out way faster.
Yeah, I didn't do too much justice because there is like that new way to do it, like where you do the knockout dive to disguise jump.
Yeah.
So the first time I just pressed the disguise too early, basically, so it failed horribly. But on the second try, yeah, that's good enough.
Yes.
Anyways, now we're gonna unleash the guru. Oh, what is happening?
And while you are making your way to the Guru, we have a $5 donation from Kurtud, who says, Daba Bunga Gul. Big shout out to Carmelita's thighs later on. That will make sense in a little bit.
Very important.
Yes.
Yeah, there I just failed the adrenaline burst bomb boost. Shout out to me. I have played this game. Trust.
But yes, a bomb boosting works
exactly same.
Exactly the same as in Slide 2, the way that Ostrava, he explained it earlier. Sly, as mentioned before in Slide 2, also has a square boost, which effectively does the same thing, but that is not a thing in Slide 3, because they decided to change up his moveset.
And Moonstone, the time for escape has come.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have just finished up spelunking, so maybe catching up a little bit. Gotta be on your toes, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see if trucking is nice too.
Yeah, let's hope so.
All this run needs is a good truck.
Yeah, just hit that big truck.
Let's pray for a maybe not a trucking moment, but like something pretty good.
Wait, here comes a guard.
But yeah, here we go for the Guru gameplay. We can transform with L1, and you only need to trigger it quickly. And Guru can just jump and press the circle button on the guards to control them, like this.
Guru is a man of peace. He will not attack by himself, but he has no qualms about rocketing a guard's head into a metal object, and therefore harming them.
Very nice.
I mean, that's not the same.
Yeah, so what Alaapo's doing here is, for this next bit you need to destroy 4 drills, and each of them needs a guard to be rammed into them. By throwing them at the drills before you start this cutscene, you can essentially stack them and just have them stored up until you need them. If you just leave them out of sight for this little cutscene, they will most likely despawn when the cutscene's over.
Yeah, exactly. What I understood, I have watched a Remo tutorial, so what apparently happens is everything deloads out of the binocular gun, like vision there. That was unfortunate that I got seen, but down it goes.
Yeah, so Guru has this ability where if you hold down the L1 button, you can, after channeling a bit, disguise yourself as a random piece of background material, and which will instantly de-alert any guards that might be chasing you.
Yeah, and that changes depending on the map you're in, as long as Guru is meant to be played in that map. So, for example, the next episode in Slide 3, which we won't get to see today, it takes place in Holland. So instead of where here in Australia it turns into rocks and sticks, he turns into tulips and cheese. Because we are not above, or we were not above stereotypes back in 2005, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
2005, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Guru's very flattering representation.
Yeah. Especially of the Aboriginal people. Shout out Sucker Punch and cultural sensitivity.
We love Sucker Punch around here.
We do. We really do.
What? No spawn here?
What?
What?
Oh.
There was some unfortunate camera movement.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, you mentioned the camera movement. Do you want to elaborate a bit on that?
Sure. So a universal piece of tech throughout this whole game is called GSM, or guard spawn manipulation.
Okay.
Essentially, the game would like that to be guards on screen at all times, and it will prioritize spawning them where you are looking. So,
nice.
If you are, for example, crossing an area where guards are likely to spawn in a choke point position, you can turn the camera around and just have a free path.
Yeah, very nice.
Not too early.
And that's also a piece of tech that's used in Slide 2 throughout the entire game, but we didn't really touch on it during Ostrava's run because we just went by way too fast. The same with Professors, for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another similar piece of tech for this episode specifically is that for whatever reason, if guards are not directly on screen during this episode, they will not attack for any reason. In other episodes, guards will still attack, but they'll be much less incentivized to do so, but they will still if they wanna, essentially.
And while Nightfly's trucking and Alaapo is resetting the game, we have a $10 donation from Keluke, who says, "Shout out to Big Truck."
Shout out.
Shout out Big Truck.
Shout out.
Huge shout out to the Big Truck.
Oh yeah, did we explain the generator there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, on that generator, you can the hitbox extends so far to the right that you can hit the generator multiple times with that one guard, basically, that the guard doesn't die.
Yeah, the guard doesn't take... Normally, the way that section would work is you need to grab 3 different guards and jump them across the gap multiple times to hit the metal part of the generator. But Alaapo, he hit just the wires, where the hitbox actually extends out, but it wouldn't damage the guards when the guards hit it. Correct?
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Good job. That's my goal.
Yeah.
W.
Nice movement, Nightfly.
W.
This guy had a world he had a world record the other day. He's kind of good.
Wrong game.
Yeah, wrong game, but you know, you still did.
Looks about the same to me.
W, Nightfly.
W. But yeah, now we tossing some cards to the big crocodile's mouth so he can get the taste of the cards that I don't know what was the reason.
Yeah, we'd really rather these miners not dig up all of the holy land, so we are teaching the local wildlife to eat the miners.
Kids game, by the way.
Yeah. Rated ages 3 and up in PAL regions. I believe it's T14 in the US.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's one. Never mind.
I'm being told it's E for everybody in the US.
E for everybody. Lovely.
E10, okay, so for 10 years and up.
A big, tasty flashlight guard. I've located one and marked him with a waypoint. Remember, you'll need to hurry.
Was a decent first phase, but now we just hit up with this big flashlight.
Yes, we want to make sure that the crocodile gets a taste for all of the different types of guards, and because this guard is obviously so much larger than the other kinds, we only need 1 of him compared to the 4, excuse me, that we needed from the other kinds. Again, I do not run this game. That's why we have Mr. Smartman behind us here.
Yeah, I played this game quite a bit.
Well, he's kind of good.
Oh.
Well, that guy has loot. Shout out.
Shout out, loot. Nice.
Oh no, the mask is getting away yet again.
Yeah.
How could we let this happen?
It's weird that the mask runs.
Yeah, mine can't do that.
Yeah, mine neither.
Yeah.
And now we are approaching, if I'm not mistaken,
the claw.
The claw.
The greatest job in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, fun fact, those explosive barrels don't do anything.
Yes.
Feel free to hit them.
Usually you'd be blown up if you were to hit one of those, but this time around, for some reason they just didn't code it properly, or implement it properly.
The oil fields should be right through this cave.
Oh yeah! Bentley said there'd be heavy machinery and destruction going down.
Sounds like your thing.
Just to pixelize as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We're going after some radioactive oil,
yes.
right?
Here we go.
I don't know. I can never pay attention during those slideshows. Don't tell Bentley.
Whoops.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Where is my goat?
He is the goat.
What are you talking about? He's a hippo.
Oh, my bad.
Excuse me.
He is the hippo.
Indeed.
Sly, phase 1 is to protect these power stations while Murray
How
gets
far ahead
all
do you think
6
you are,
oil wells
like compared to
flowing.
me right now? I'm going into Alcaves.
Do you have like a... You have unleashed the guru left.
Right, yeah.
So this is like 4 minutes and guru is like 3:45 at the best, so about 7.
About 7, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, you're doing good.
We're chilling.
The other important feature on the 10,000
Speedrunning is a competition against yourself, after all.
And sometimes others.
I don't know about you, yeah. I'm running into Alaapo right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just my case. I'm not good. I'm not on your guys' level.
But
Good up.
True. I do need to.
Put up the better Sly game.
Yes.
Sly.
Face it, Bentley. Natural.
We can discuss that off stream.
Defend the power stations by using
But yes, on Alaapo side, we are currently getting a quick tutorial on how to use the claw, which basically boils down to throw stuff and don't get hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, the claw is a big auto-scroller, sadly. so I think it's the only boring job in episode 2. There is not too much going on, and it's so funny because they made like the Master Thief challenge for this job that you can play after you have beaten the game, and I feel like that should have been the actual what this game is like this job is now, since it goes like twice as fast. So yeah, could have been way better to go with that.
Yeah, so as a substitution for the clue bottles in Slide 2 and 4, the game features a bunch of modified replays of different jobs. There's doing the same job but doing like a boss fight but with half health or under time limit or what have you. I would say it's a worthwhile trade-off.
Yeah,
bit controversial.
Yeah, to each their own on that. In that regard, I'd say.
I don't know, I prefer bowls. Bottle routing.
Yeah.
Grabbing vaults and stuff. Sounds pretty fun.
You're so slightly uncoded.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did we mention this guy got a world record the other day? Can we actually get a quick little knife fly? Thank you very much. It's my job to embarrass him as much as possible.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, what? Well, do it like that then.
Yes,
I actually missed the rock on Murray's head.
Yes, so you're meant to carry Murray across these oil fields to the next station, but it's faster to just drop a rock on him or toss him in a pit or something. Yep, whatever works.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, the next when that section ends, the next respawn point is already on this next section. So it's way faster to do what IceN said, like just drop a Murray to the pit or just drop a rock. So yeah, a small optimization for auto-scroller, you know.
Hey, what? Oh, I thought it connected. Whoops.
Whoops. Whoops.
Oh no, choking.
Don't worry, you're doing good.
Yeah. Deep breaths.
Okay, we're chilling. There we go. So I usually play with the camera inverted, and I kind of forgot to set that up in save file. So, yeah, copium.
Yes, of course.
Lots of it. And there we go. And I believe I have a reset here. No, I don't.
I forgot to count. My bad.
Unfortunate.
That happens sometimes. I've heard.
Yeah.
And it's, again, the reason why we're dropping Murray there is because it respawns us back straight at the next section of the job compared to having to swing around for, I think, is it like between 5 and 10 seconds?
Yeah, it
saves like 5 seconds, yeah. If not a bit more.
Yeah, around there. 5 or 6-ish, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We drop 5 flint rocks so that all starts to burn. And yeah, it's also radioactive goob. Murray's so happy here.
He really is. Shout out Murray.
Oh, where's he going?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
He's trying to leave.
Yeah, this is how you collect radioactive oil.
Yes.
Safely.
Seeing these kinds of actions from Murray, it kind of makes sense why he's so strong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitten by a radioactive oil field. Anyways, it is time for one of the greatest jobs in the whole series.
Indeed.
Okay. With one of the greatest soundtracks.
Do you want to explain it?
Sure. This is Lemon Rage. It is essentially a bar brawl job where we are heading into a lemonade bar to scare off the locals and just do more efforts to reclaim the Guru's land.
Oh,
yes. We're the whole episode here is basically just
look tough and get angry.
revolves around wanting to get all of these miners out of Ayers. No, Ayers Rock is where the truck is happening.
Yeah, these are just like the mainlands.
Yeah, the mainlands, yes.
So this job used to be quite infamous in speedruns as it contained a cutscene skip that saves like 50 seconds. It is essential to get it for a good time. However, we recently found that an old, previously thought PS2 only strat was actually faster than doing the cutscene skip. So we both made the job faster and obsoleted one of the worst strats in the game, which has just made episode 2 significantly more enjoyable, along with the big truck optimizations.
Yeah, just a general win-win.
Anyway, let's enjoy the music.
Yes.
This is unfortunate.
Listen up, dirtbags.
So I accidentally hit one of the guards by mid-air killing him from the drop. And yeah, that's just not good. That's not optimal.
With us. We here are known around these parts for our drinking skills. And this just happens to be a lemonade bar.
Sly, I'm not sure this is such
This is definitely one of the more annoying jobs in the game sometimes, because sometimes like you have to be very peculiar with your guard spawn manipulation, otherwise you just won't get the guards you need, and this can take quite a bit of time.
Yep. Yes, I have definitely messed that up a bit. But it's fine. I mean, we're coming back.
We're in. We're booted up.
Ready, steady, go.
Okay.
Time to chug.
Go, go, go.
So the way you chug here is by spamming the buttons, which Alaapo is doing so very lovely.
Chug, 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 chug.
Oh, there's a mood.
You actually don't need to spam that hard.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Murray. He just...
Especially with Murray. He's a...
Yeah, he just goes in.
He just downside like his lemonade.
Remember to breathe.
But look at the turtle though. He's kind of...
Oh, he's going pretty slow.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's drinking all of it.
Looks like he's spilling a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure they'll see through our flaws and
surely
accept a rightful loss.
Surely they will.
We win.
We win.
So now, for the duration of, at least for a good chunk of Lemon Rage here, as IceN mentioned, there is going to be a bar fight where you swap between the different characters of the Cooper game. And while we're doing that, we have time for a couple donuts, right, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Super.
Sure.
We have $5 from
Milfsu.
Yeah, Milfsu. Yeah, as a fellow who says, as a fellow Finnish Viking, I get where Alaapo's special accent is coming from. Good luck on the run, boys, and GG for Nightfly for the world record. And alongside that, we also have $6.70 from Unwilling Sweet Melody, in parentheses, Kurt made me. With the message, big shout out for the Jake Paul glasses. Please mess with Nightfly to make my day better, / pat him on the shoulder for me. Also, lemonade, cheers. Thank you again, Melody.
Bro, what is happening? I cannot get any of the uppercuts. Oh no, the bomb died.
Oh, unlucky. So for the strategy Alaapo was going for, he dropped a bomb next to the electric fence. That bomb needed to not be hit by neither him, a guard, another Cooper gang member, and that will allow us to pretty much skip all of an upcoming boss fight that takes a significant amount of time to complete.
Let's just go for the old strat, right?
Yeah. Next throwback.
It's good to have backups.
Yeah, a little throwback.
Forget the count.
Just go with vibes.
Yeah, it's vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah, just vibe check the mission. Let's go.
So essentially, after you kill 16 guards here as Murray, they will stop spawning. The strategy then is to pick up the last guard, like Alaapo is doing right here, and then by jumping very precisely into these drills, you can have Murray and the guard die at the same time, which will do what's called a death fade-out cutscene skip. Which of course is gonna skip a very long cutscene here. That looks good.
Oy.
Nice.
Let's go.
That is a very difficult strat.
Alaapo's just making it look easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well then.
So this is the closest we're getting to an actual boss fight in episode 2. We need to lure this guard into several different traps that our friend have set up to basically daze him, so he will actually take damage, because right now he's pretty locked in. He won't take damage from just any old hits.
Oh.
Lovely work.
Failed the stuck thing, or I don't know what it's called, like where you get the guard stunned without him hitting the barrel.
Yeah, so we have a technique called barrel G's, where by having the guard touch this barrel Murray picks up before it's picked up at all, he can get stunned multiple times by the same barrel, essentially, which saves a lot of time, lot of different cycles. With Bentley, that's not a whole lot to do. It should be mentioned there is a very inconsistent and unreliable insta-kill method if you don't get the actual intended one. By having Murray push the guard like
it doesn't matter. This guy is gone.
Well, yeah, but the strat still exists, so.
Finally, that guy was the mask.
No, it doesn't. The strat doesn't exist.
So there's a very infamous clip of the runner Remo Christian getting it for the first time ever and being very excited about it. That was a moment in history.
Yeah, shout out Remo. We wouldn't be where we are today if it weren't for that guy.
So
yeah, actually, when I first joined Aces, like 2 years ago, my team consisted of Alaapo, Remo, and myself.
Oh, lovely.
Got spotted, unfortunate.
That's okay.
It's fine. It won't really matter. Alaapo spoke about spinning into the cutscenes. Oh, not the cutscenes, but the job triggers to skip the binary com animation. Oh my god. But that's not necessary for this one, fortunately, since it's just Sly meeting up with Murray.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
And while you have a cutscene going on, we have a $1 donation from Quake Spectra with the message, "A Finnish man appear," which is contributed to the Tauhao Daishan Bad Ending Showcase. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for everybody who has donated so far.
W donators.
Exactly. All the funds go to Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, Make-A-Wish and the yeah. That is correct.
Yeah. But here we are on the episode 2 operation, and we need a Guru's help to disable this helicopter or gyrocopter.
Yeah, you may have noticed that while Nightfly was running on a tilting platform just now, the platform kind of tilted and almost flung him off. That's because this gyrocopter will randomly drop bombs as it flies over, and these physics platforms really don't like having other objects dropped on them.
Yeah, the random entities dropping out of the sky, that's not fun for the game's physics engine.
Not at all. So you just saw Alaapo do a guard spawn manipulation by tilting the camera upwards and then looking down to force a guard to spawn. He will need to get 3 guards and ram them into the gyrocopter without getting too close. That's 1, just 2 to go. Of course, they will be randomly spawning, but you can manipulate them with the camera, as we have talked about. And this is the final job of episode 2.
Yes, we are. And during this job, we will see why our dear Kurtun earlier mentioned Carmelita. Yes.
I should probably not be going for this, going for snipes. I did hard look the game a couple of weeks ago by doing that. So, not hard look, sorry. Soft look.
Yeah.
So I should really control myself here.
And while we have the auto-scroller and the claw going on, we have another donation, $3 from Chloe, with the message, "Hey Vib, hey IceN, boot up. Also Nightfly, look to your left." With a contribution to the Tauhao Daishan Bad Ending Showcase.
Shout out.
Shout out Chloe.
Shout out Chloe.
She does a couple things around here.
I don't know. She's kind of just in the way usually. But
W.
Yeah,
W Chloe.
Now it might look like the gap is pretty significant. However, on the Buccaneers, we have ShadowZ running next, who is
But yeah, we have the classic slide 3 thing going on. Everything goes horribly wrong.
Of course.
Yes.
And not according to plan.
Kind of stuff going right.
Yeah, like now Carmelita is under the control of the Dark Earth Mask. Or Mask of the Dark Earth.
Now,
Yes.
that's not nice.
And she suddenly grew to the size that she is in slide 1.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Actually true.
Took me a few moments to get the cogs turning for that one.
So here we'll need to shoot her 5 times, and after you shoot her once, she will just lock in place and return fire. However, if you position yourself correctly, you can have her shoot the platform you're standing on, which will just let you spam fire on her, and essentially make this part free, which this was a very nice shot from Alaapo.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, this is riveting gameplay.
Riveting gameplay.
On both sides.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Almost
Holy.
Or not.
Slide with the great facial expression.
Interacting with the mask to make her even bigger.
IceN holy.
The ice
You're
and
not
holy.
kidding,
Yes.
Bentley. She's getting gigantic. Everyone head for the big truck. We've got to get some distance between her and us. She might shrink back
Yes,
down.
we,
with time.
as IceN mentioned, this is the last job of episode 2 of slide 3, so we will soon be turning over to IceN himself to come up here and actually play the game, instead of just being a lovely co-commentator.
But yeah, don't worry, Carmelita is just giant.
Yes, don't even worry about that one. Something with Bentley's darts and his chemicals working together with the dark magic of the mask. Made it big.
Oh. And yeah, there is a fun thing with these dynamites. They like sometimes when she throws 2 of them, other one just explodes for no reason.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
great.
happening soon, maybe.
That's just free time loss right there.
Hello. Pick up the dynamite.
I promise this isn't weird.
Yes, we promised the rest of the game isn't like this.
Well, there's that one bit in slide 4.
That's Sensari. We don't. Slide 4 is not
We're gonna see another one today.
What is the best part? What are you talking about?
Well, that's to each their own. But yes, again, as we see here, we have yet another cutscene, which slide 3 is infamous for. It is kind of like a playable movie, which.
Yeah, the game is like a movie.
No, it's funny to think of to see where Sucker Punch are now with the whole Ghosts
Time to stop running
series,
and deal with the real problem.
which
Pry off that
definitely
mask
are
of dark
playable
earth,
movies.
and maybe we'll get back the Carmelita we all know and
you can
love.
see where the roots took hold,
Okay,
as it were.
not the point. It's all about taking off that mask. We gotta find a way up there.
But yeah, the last ditch effort is basically to get that mask out of Carmelita's face. And I don't know, we just climb up and attach the hooks and it just kind of blobs off. Very weird.
Yeah, she gets kind of annoyed, like there's a fly
Gonna
here
have
or
to go
something.
with the
So she
bootlace plan.
Yeah.
hits off her own the mask. Yeah, this is not the strongest villain the series has. That's not a secret.
What do you mean? It's great.
Some would disagree.
Oh
Well, while we are listening to the entrance of Lemon Ridge yet again and Alaapo's climbing up, we have $5 from Mixtura with the message, Alaapo my papito, proudly representing Finland among these Danes, outnumbered yet overpowering with visor energy.
Shout out Mixtura.
Shout out Mixtura. Absolutely love the individual.
Love that guy. And that's for me. That's time for slide 3. Let's quit out.
Can we get a hand for Alaapo for a solid run? Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, basically, I didn't show that, but it basically falls off like the mask, and yeah, like the mask gets shot up by those guards and yeah, it just destroys whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, this is your turn, Popsy.
Yeah, well played, Alaapo. You did very good.
Play. Yeah. Good demonstrations, boys. Love to see it.
All right.
Nightfly, are you going for this newer strategy that we mentioned?
I will try. I will be completely honest. I don't remember it that well, but it should be doable. I've seen it done once or twice, and it's not that difficult.
Come on, Nightfly, you can hit it, unlike
It's fairly
me.
simple. You just gotta protect the baby, which is the bomb.
Yeah, protect the baby.
Protect the baby.
All right, this is Sly 4.
What do you mean? Yes, Sly 4, the game which supposedly is not real.
It happened.
It's a thing, that's for sure.
A rather controversial game in the series. I really like it. The story might not be up to par with the rest of the series. However, I think everything else is just phenomenal.
Exactly. The game looks gorgeous. It plays well. It has a lot of, I guess you'd call it lore implications.
Could say that.
Yeah. Or deep dives a bit more down to the
one piece
into the lore.
So here in Sly 4, other than like the other Sly 2 and Sly 3, we got the skip cinematic button. So there are still unskippable cutscenes here in Sly 4, but we will be pausing a lot and skipping cutscenes along the run to make things much faster.
Yes, that's a lot of the difficulty, at least when you first get into the Sly 4 run, is to remember which cutscenes you can skip and which you can't. Because if you press start to check if it's skippable. If it's not, then you're losing, what, a second, 2 seconds every time?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Essentially, the rule is, if the cutscene leads into a load, then you cannot skip it.
Oh, I did wrong. Whoops.
So this one I can skip, and this next one I cannot.
Yes.
This guy definitely looks out of place.
And also,
It's really not that hard, in my personal opinion, to remember which ones to skip, especially if you've played it enough.
Oh, yeah, but as mentioned, when you were getting into the run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the hang of it relatively quick.
Yeah.
This is the bad guy of the episode, LGF. He's lovely.
The boss.
So what kind of mess are we in, Bentley?
Love that guy.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty cool looking.
Shout out, Jeff.
Yeah.
But another thing of Sly 4 movement here that is present in Sly 2 and Sly 3 is circle boosting. But in Sly 4, it's a lot more free and it's a lot more insane the distance that you can get from it. It's not frame perfect like it is, but you can get launched pretty far to circle touchable objects by just pressing them near simultaneously. And use that to your advantage while we're running around here in Japan.
Oh.
Yes.
Alright, this is Breakout. It is like one of the first jobs in the whole game, but it is one of the most intensive when it comes to platforming. So just great difficulty sequencing.
We have a saying in the community that is in regards to Sly 3 that all this run needs is a good gauntlet, which is like this end of the game jungle gym, the parkour level that's really difficult speedrun wise. This is kind of the same, but
gone.
Yeah, this run just needs a good breakout.
All it needs is a good breakout.
Oh, what? It worked? How? Wait, what?
He's the GOAT. That's why.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. I guess that's the.
Can we get a little for this guy Nightfly?
All skill, baby. All skill.
All skill. We don't. You meant to do that. You're just being humble. Stop it.
Oh yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
Finalist 80% world record holder.
Exactly.
Good job, Sly. You got the helmet.
Yeah. Come on, Murray. Thank you.
But I'm gonna be going for a frame perfect launch. Got it.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Essentially, if you land at the end of a rope, it'll try and push you out. If you jump on the frame, you get pushed out, you get sent very far. And that will be essential later on for a cutscene skip.
Yeah, that launch that IceN just described there is called a displacement boost.
Now you just need the leggings.
Yes.
And again, those are frame perfect.
We have a lot of those tricks, I feel like.
I wouldn't say so.
A decent amount.
We got a little bit.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
We got the necessary ones. And that's about it.
Please? Okay. That guard in the back was very close to getting me, so... we got the ammo.
That was very good. And yeah, the reason for getting this armor is you need to infiltrate the prison so you can break out your ancestor, Ryuichi Cooper, who was the guy who invented the technique, which IceN just did, of jumping onto a point, or a spire point, as they call it in-game.
A little short to be a commander.
Another call out that Sly 4 has done here, like we got this samurai costume. There's disguises here in Sly 4. They're a bit more in depth to the game, and there's some gameplay with them compared to just walking around and getting caught by guards and having to enter passwords. Guards won't bother you while you're in the costume, and they have different properties. The samurai costume's fireproof. We'll see here in Breakout that it can do that.
Wait until I tell the general.
So this is where the platforming bit of the job begins.
Wait, I'm very sorry, sir.
Before we threaten to eat this guy.
Yes. Kids game, by the way.
Yeah.
Or kids series, rather, by the way.
Mugshot mentioned, by the way.
Yeah, Shadow Mugshot.
The best Sly 3 character.
Yes.
So true.
Indeed.
Shame that he wasn't in another game in the series until Sly 3.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him more.
I would have loved to have heard of his origin story, I'm not gonna lie.
Man, none of these guys watch my run. Incredible.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ryuichi ever crossed paths with Clockwork.
Right, here you just gotta know where the cutscene trigger is so you can skip it immediately.
A little piece of tech that IceN just did there is called a paraglider boost, where you input the paraglider, which is holding down R1 and jumping at the same time, which gives you a little bit of extra height, which let him get over the guard's searchlight.
They must have gotten lucky.
And we're going to see a couple more of those coming up here in probably the hardest portion of the run, or of this job at the very least. Coming up here in a little bit.
Why, that samurai armor is highly unique. I've done
nice.
and I'm confident it
Oh, he bought.
While wearing it, you should be able to walk directly through flames. Why, that armor is pretty tough, but I'm fairly certain it won't stop a giant axe. That was a hot situation.
Right, let's see how this goes. I have been messing this up quite a bit. This jump here, at least.
So this is called paraclimbing. Lets you climb walls with the paraglider.
Very nice.
Very cool piece of tech.
Yes, the paraboost that was described earlier, if you go against slope geometry of the wall and paraclimb, well, paraboost multiple times in a row, you can climb it using the paraglider.
Yeah. And the jump we just saw IceN do between those 3 dragon heads, he made it look very simple. That is incredibly precise and very easy to miss time. So yeah.
He didn't hear it. We might be talking a lot of trash about Sly 4, but I'll be honest, I do like the music in the game. It's kind of cool.
Yes.
They did a good job with it.
For Sly 4, I think a decent opinion is everything but the story is good.
Yeah. Like the characters have never been this well animated.
Yeah.
The budget was fairly low for the PS2 games, but Sony had a lot of faith in the series when they handed it over to Sanzaru, so the budget was quite a bit higher.
And it does look gorgeous.
It does. Like this is running on a PS3.
You won't be a prisoner much longer.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It looks pretty good.
Like especially episode 5, I think it's just gorgeous.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the level design of this game is very insane. The sad thing about it looking so nice, once it comes to speedrunning, if you play the game here on the disc version in a full game speedrun, due to the additional loads and due to the game also being ported to Vita, you lose 27 minutes in load time if you play on the disc version versus the digital download version.
That's not too much. We can handle that.
27 minutes.
The loads are quite infamous in this game. Like I'm playing on the optimal version and they still take quite a while.
Yes. And for everybody who doesn't know, episode 5 in Slide 4 is in Arabia, in ancient Arabia. You can Google that, see how that looks. It's gorgeous, I promise. But yes, here we are seeing...
oh, nice snipe, Nightfly.
Thank you.
Here we're seeing, of course, Nightfly sniping completely, alongside Sly saving his ninja ancestor, who also, funnily enough, invented sushi, because we're not above, of course, we were still not above stereotypes, even back in 2013.
Oh no. Let's skip a little cutscene here and hop into Sushi House Startup. This is the first job where we play as Ryuichi, who has a special technique called the Dragon Leap. He can essentially target these
Spire points.
Not just spire points, but like everything you can jump and press the circle button to attach to.
Yeah, every climbable object, I guess, you could say, be it a rope, be it a ladder, be it a spire point. He just holds down the R2 button and he can just zoom to it directly.
Yeah. You're gonna see that very soon.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool design thing by Sanzaru. Thinking that there was techniques that only specific Cooper members that could do and cannot be passed down to the Thieves Raccoonus.
Oh shit, wait a bit there.
And to give a bit of more of the backstory in regards to this, in case you haven't played the games or you haven't played, any of them again, essentially. Sly comes from a long line of master thieves. In the first game, his parents were killed by the Claw Gang, who then stole their family heirloom called the Thieves Raccoonus, which is a book that described all of their thieving techniques. And this spire point jump that we keep alluding to was one of those techniques in the book, which Ryuichi, being the character we just freed from prison, he was the one that originated it. And throughout Slide 4, we interact with a lot of these ancestors, and we see how they have actually even further developed techniques in regards to their special technique that they first jotted down for their descendants.
Alright, if I may, Shadows, are you ready? Because I am kind of going up, getting ready to climb Common Leader here, so I will just let you know when to go, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sitting on breakout right now, so if you just tell me when you're done and I'll get going.
Breakout? You're skipping?
Breakout?
Or photo op, sorry.
You're good.
This is my
Alright, sir.
Okay.
finest knife.
Give it. Right.
It's gonna be like less than a minute.
Wait for tech to say go, basically.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, it is.
That was a rise back jump, a fairly difficult skip to get up here.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah, the cool thing that the jump IceN did there, so he used a kind of a slope geometry of that grain sack to get up high enough to attach to that spire point from down below. He goes back a little bit to hit a required cutscene trigger, well not trigger, but just a trigger in the job itself. Then goes back, then launches himself across the room by attaching it to a spire.
Okay, we got a quick hand for Nightfly for that run. Thank you, everyone.
Very nice run.
World record holder, by the way.
Shut up.
Another cool thing about playing with Ryuichi, another ability he has, and which you don't get until I believe episode 5 here in Slide 4, is Silent Sprint. So Ryuichi can run around guards without being detected, period. And unlike the other games where it was like after hearing like 3 running steps, the guard would hear you. If you run in near guards at all here in Slide 4, you get immediately detected by them.
You can just switch it now. It's fine. No, you're good. Just go ahead.
Powering off. Oh,
goodbye.
Bye-bye. Where's my signal?
What happened?
Well, I'm playing blind.
I think you turned off his monitor, yeah.
My retro thing isn't.
No, the retro thing. Yeah.
I feel like maybe you're a bit unlucky in these.
Yeah.
This is
I'm playing up there now.
Yeah.
Right. We have audio. Yeah. Okay. ShadowZ, I think you're ready to go. You can just go ahead. Go. Yeah. You're ready.
Send it.
Right.
Yeah. Go.
All right, I'm rolling.
What? Yeah. It's right. It's correct.
Yeah.
Really.
Forgive me if I'm going dark a little bit here because I'll have my headphones on. We'll try and talk a little bit about the game as I play.
No worries, Shadow. We'll try to fill in.
Yeah, lock in, Shadow.
Can I have the game back? I'm playing up there now because this is gone.
Is a sushi chef, and what he needs most right now is fish. We're here because these
It's like powering
are
off.
his secret spot for catching the best fish.
His with mine.
I'm being sabotaged.
Yep.
I didn't do it on purpose, but it was on there.
That's strange.
It must be.
I think it should be turning on again now. We were having some technical difficulties, but for once, it's not the PS triple.
We'll be fishing in no time.
This?
Luckily, this is an auto-scroller, so nothing too heavy input-wise required. I'm playing at like 0.3 second input lag.
That's fine.
It'll be alright. So what IceN's in right now is one of the few types of hacks here, and slide 4 called... Wait. My brain's...
This is called the Alter Ego egg.
Yeah, Alter Ego. Which is just basically a twin stick shooter. That's an auto scroller throughout. Has a very sick soundtrack, a remix from the Sly 1 hacking minigame that Nightplay skipped in his world record.
This one specifically called Ultra Ego.
But yes, there are 3 different types of hacking in this game. One that is akin to the hacking we saw back in slide 2. There's this, as we see here, and then there's one that is controlled by the 6-axis motion controller, where you... What's the actual name of that?
Spark Runner is the...
Spark Runner.
Yep.
Yes, you tilt your controller to make
Which
that
we
thing.
will be seeing in the very next Shadow license playing.
Very nice.
We will.
Yes.
Because motion controls in 2013 sure is something.
They had to be shoehorned into everything. We all know this. It was.
I mean, I feel like that fad kind of died in like 2008.
Well, obviously not.
Unless your name's Nintendo.
Yeah, unless your name's Nintendo or Centauri, I guess.
Yeah.
Jonathan Nintendo?
John Tendo?
Mr. Nintendo will not be your friendo.
Indeed not. Well, I mean, I'm quite far ahead, so this is like a pretty good handicap.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm getting a new monitor as we speak.
Yippee!
Look, I hit the frame.
Shoutouts to
can we get a round of applause for tech here?
This is a relatively tight boss skip. And doing it with input delay is a bit scary, not going to lie. Nah.
Almost. Very close.
I didn't mean to sabotage you, IceN. I'm sorry.
Well, it happened.
But the strat that IceN went there for, before the hack boss gets on screen, you can basically clip yourself within its hitbox and shoot it with your level 10 bullets to instantly kill it once it does fully get on screen.
Because otherwise you need to go through 3 immunity phases?
Yeah, the normal boss phases are really long. You can do those quick kills on every hacking boss, which saves a ton of time across the full game run.
Yes.
I will be showing off one trick real quick that I don't think IceN did.
Yay!
Got it.
Shout out tech.
Shout out to the hack.
That's called a hideout warp. Basically, if you jump within a certain window
wrong one,
mode, and then you fall into like a void or water, the game doesn't know where to put Sly because he never got grounded. So the default position is just to put him back to the beginning of the area, which in the case of any hideout in the game is the safe house. So you can do that. Saves a little bit of time traveling to this last guy here.
Yes.
I still don't know what's on screen. What is this?
It's slide 4.
Yes.
Crazy.
Be careful jumping on those lily pads, Murray. This is one situation
Those are some hefty
where your
lily
muscle
pads.
mass may be
They are.
problematic.
I'm gonna try and skip over here. Nice.
Let's hurry.
That's a very precise jump.
Yeah,
it is.
Very good RNG there. Those lightning bugs there are basically random in their movement, and you're kind of at the will of them after they spawn in.
I don't mean to complain. This monitor is very dark. I can barely see where I'm going. Thank you.
No, we were.
I wasn't. But here we have motion controls because yes.
Yeah, that big-eyed bug eater. Yes.
Yes, and the reason IceN was bouncing on those cobwebs there earlier, thunder flopping as Murray loves to call it, he just went further. He didn't go as far up, which would then increase his speed going forward.
Sounds good, thank you.
Delectable spotted snake mouth.
I think it's good enough.
What's the meme in this fish? Get a 58.
If you get above 50, you're good.
Yep.
I got a 51.
51, very
So
good
you're good?
fish.
Yeah.
Take that fish to the cart.
Sadly, in Sly 4, there is no fish skip, so we do have to play with the fish.
Yes. Yeah. He's out. Bye-bye.
If there was, we know that Nightfly would have hit it first try.
Indeed.
I do want to show off this trick for the sake of the event.
Oh. So IceN just threw the fish there into that next thing, then restarted checkpoint, which spawns us further along the map, which saves some time.
ShadowZ is going for a very interesting trick for marathon coolness.
I didn't completely snook at it.
And that is something fishy.
Oh.
Save 10 seconds to get a fish track.
There we go.
Small bounce.
Very nice. Can we get a round of applause?
Yes!
That is not an easy trick.
That is a very difficult trick you just hit.
So all that fun out-of-bounds movement Shadows did there skips all the crawl spaces that IceN did once he came through this section.
Nobody makes a
Good job, my captain, my captain.
Could I have everything turned down just a pinch? Everything.
Especially me.
You are very loud.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just so excited about aces.
Everything. The game's loud, commentators are loud.
Professor's loud.
Sorry, I'm dead.
That's better.
Someone talk?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's way better. Thank you.
Yep. Shadows, he's kind of cooking right now.
Yeah, former world record holder, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I am not.
I'm also trying one little thing here, because you can't just outright skip this guy. I'm jumping too far out. There we go. That's not very hard. I just didn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Very nice bear climb over the guard there. Sometimes you can get very lucky there, and the guard is like looking down, and you can just run by his light. It's very rare though.
Very tiny thing, but you might have noticed in Sly 2 and 3 that we've been R1 tapping. Detection in Sly 4 is a little bit different.
It would running behind a guard in Sly 2, 3, and 4. It all makes noise, which makes the guard turn around and then detect you. In Sly 2 and 3, you can tap the R1 button whenever you're up behind a guard for a speed increase compared to just sneaking behind him, but the guard won't hear you. In Sly 4, the second you hit the R1 button, you're loud enough for the guard to hear you, and then they turn around and detect you. So that's a little, another little difference between the runs, of the games rather.
These traps are almost too easy.
I joke about there's no such thing as Sly 4, but Sly 4's speedrun is so interesting and amazing and cool. If you ever get a chance, watch more of it, especially ShadowZ and IceN's runs. They're really nice. And also, a lot of our community members.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many people with this game who've just done it so much justice. I mean, Beaver, Remo, Kula, my guy Slink, Power Man, just to give a few shout outs. But there are a multitude of people who have done this game a lot of justice. I think it's just a very unique speedrun, even if you're not going out of bounds every like 10 seconds. There's a lot more cool tech that really gives it its own kind of identity. It's just an interesting watch, at least in my opinion.
Not to forget my Season 1 captain, Mapio Goat. Excuse me, Mapio Do.
Yeah. The kid, he's gotten pretty amazing with this game over the years, too.
Alright, here we have another kind of hack in this game called Spark Runner. And we have motion controls because, yes, essentially you just gotta lead this ball through this maze, and that's about it. It's just as challenging as it looks.
Indeed, not too bad.
I practiced.
We all hated these sections, now they're not so bad.
Yeah, here's a tiny little optimization coming up, where while riding along these wires you can jump to the ones below for a little bit of time save. Saves like 0.1 per time.
I will mention that this game, along with the remastered versions of 1, 2, and 3, have been released on the PlayStation Vita. This one's actually a cross-made with the PlayStation 3 version. And this specific minigame sucks on Vita because you have to tilt the whole console.
It does.
But that's the only way I can really practice out and about because, yeah.
A little bit of context for this job. We are trying to steal a geisha disguise to get on the inside with El Jeff, the boss, because he really likes Madame Geisha. So I'm sure we can just get the disguise and nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, surely nothing weird is going to happen.
Oh, totally.
Look away, make sure to look away from the rhino on the door.
Well,
but yeah,
that's what it is.
Nothing goes wrong for the Cooper game.
Never.
Yeah.
Please be careful. That cable looks rather delicate.
You can skip that cutscene, by the way.
I can, but it's funny.
We're enjoying it.
Oh god.
Respect.
Yeah, skipping that cutscene, that's a bit of whiplash.
Yeah, Mirror's in the disguise and he's gotta make do.
Yes.
Behold. This is real.
This is not a fever dream.
This is a video game.
This is real and goes on for way longer than it has any right to.
Yes.
Sadly, for every episode 1 run and full 80% run, this song always gets claimed. It doesn't remove your monetization, but the song will be claimed on every video.
I thought Breakout was the one that got claimed.
It's a lot of songs here in Sly 4 that get claimed.
Lovely.
Because this is like some 80s song that's still copyrighted.
Nice.
Wait, this is an actual song? I thought it was made for Sly 4.
It was not.
Yeah, Peter McConnell, the composer. Peter McConnell, the composer, did actually make a song for this, but for whatever reason, it wasn't used.
That, along with a lot of other choices, are what makes Sly 4 let's say, a unique gaming experience.
Let's say that.
A cool thing where it doesn't matter here in this episode run of 4-1, but during our DDR section, there's these special notes. If you hit them all, you get 60 coins, which the free 180 coins we get out through this dance is pretty important to full game runs and routing.
Yeah.
I guess I might intentionally not fail that section, but I'll show the fucking out.
True. If you miss some notes and get to pretty low health, the guards are not too pleased.
Start throwing gourds at you.
The knife fight experience.
Than a tomato.
Another thing with
watermelon is like kind of hardcore.
Yeah.
Game is different.
They're displeased, to say the least.
One watermelon fresh from the mirror revealed your ghostliness.
How can you be displeased with the mirror?
Yeah. Another thing about performing poorly in these sections, other than being thrown pumpkins at you, if you finish the section while with a really low health, so where the gray screens there are alternate cutscenes that play during these sections between the dance sections.
I actually didn't know that.
It's really cool. It's a fun detail.
There's so much cool stuff in Sly 4, like genuinely, like besides...
I might try. I'm gonna try and show off one thing here. Very niche tech, but let's see if I can hit this. It's just take like half a second, but we'll see if I can do it.
Oh, you can do it. I believe in you.
There we go. So, might be a little confused on what just happened.
Oh my god, that's awesome launch.
Murray maxed it.
Yeah.
Murray maxed it.
Quick punch boost.
Basically, if you like punch and hit the jump button and then flick the stick away at the same time, Murray will he'll still get the launch from the bounce pad, but he'll keep the speed, and you'll just go horizontally instead of vertically. It's a very niche piece of tech. You need a bounce pad to do it, so you can't do it a lot. But it's cool when you can do it, and situations like that can actually save like half a second. Still, just neat.
And that's enough of that.
Yes.
During that whole dance section, it's a huge auto-scroller. There's only one moment you can save time, and it's at the end of the dance by missing the final input.
Yeah, that makes it end a little bit later.
I can show it off when I get to that job.
Remember, if you are watching from the Sly Gold's Twitch, to upload your bingo cards, because this is probably the most interesting aces we've had yet.
Shout out to Bingo.
Yeah, shout out Bingo. W Bingo.
Yeah, so when we run these events on...
I thought of that to make a bingo card.
Yeah, when we run these races on the actual platform, we have these bingo cards we can fill out along the way, like this split gets done this fast, or a runner makes this mistake, or so on and so forth. It's always a fun side activity to the main showstopper.
And we hold these biannually, correct?
Annually.
Annually. Oh, one. Okay.
We just got done with Season 2. This is like the Season 2 scrimmage finale special edition season network special.
Well, it was like half a year ago.
So like a showcase match, effectively.
Yeah.
Wanting to showcase a fun community event we do to the larger community than just the speedrun, slight speedrun community.
But if you are interested in seeing this when it does happen, I didn't even know we would buy that. As it's been mentioned a couple of times, we have there's the Twitch channel Sly Golds.
Yeah, please go follow twitch.tv/slygolds for events like this and others.
Yes.
Here we're
also
using
follow ESA for amazing European speedrun stuff for charity, like Make-A-Wish International.
Yeah.
Make-A-Wish International is pretty cool.
I agree.
I'm going to try a slightly harder version of this for kill here coming up.
Okay, what ShadowZ is doing here is you can slightly enter this boss fight quicker by restarting checkpoint here. You do lose all your levels, but you are able to kill the boss extremely quickly, saving a ton more time than just doing a normal quick kill.
Nice.
That's
Very
my
clean.
captain.
I'm my captain.
Thank you, bro.
El Capitan.
El Capitan.
There's also a small cutscene skip here you can do that saves like 3 seconds. I want to see if I can hit this.
Now I just need to find that blasted Ryoichi.
Yes,
so I
the
can deliver
scarf
buckets to
cutscene
the
skip.
boss.
There we go. Second
We
try.
need to figure out what's going on in that palace.
So what ShadowZ did there is what we call in the Sly 4 community a instantaneous cutscene skip, or ICSS. If you pause some cutscenes here in Sly 4 on the very first possible frame they start, you get the skip cinematic option once you pause, thus skipping them instead of having to watch them if you do miss the ICSS.
Something got those really bad, Murray. This is one situation where your muscle mass may be problematic.
Poor Murray.
Man, there's an gigs in there.
Yeah.
Just unlucky.
Oh. ShadowZ didn't get as lucky shoot. Second try, though. Second try.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they decided to wear the geisha outfit for the rest of the time.
Yeah,
No reason.
Murray's really attached to his outfits in this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
He plays the part very well, as some might say.
Let's see if Shadow can get a better time in fishing.
So this is Bike Sushi, one of the shortest jobs in this whole episode. But a very fun one.
Oh, definitely.
Another Riwichi platforming job.
And while you're running there, and while Shadows is fishing, we have $1.69 from Kaluke with the message, "Can someone miss menu while trying to skip cinematic? I need one more for bingo."
Sure, I got you, bro.
How much? How much more to do that? We're not going to do it for free.
Oh, well,
yeah, you owe me a $5.
Yeah.
And the charity.
Yeah, drop 5 more for charity, then he'll miss menu.
Alright, here we go. Whoops.
Whoops. Bingo!
Cinema.
Another thing that we didn't talk about during fishing here, it's faster to jump with Murray instead of just walking while you do have the fish barrel in your hands.
I must strike the blossom to extract.
I see it quite a bit in this section, especially because you have to jump quite a bit, so it'll make it faster.
Yeah. So every ancestor and Sly himself, after some upgrades, have these special attacks that pop if you press square followed by triangle. They're not used in any sections outside of this one. We need to hit this plant, which we can just throw shurikens at and activate without having to go down there and then leave again. Saves a good bit of time, but can be pretty inconsistent if you're not too familiar with the throw pattern.
Yes, the throw patterns itself is the same every time, but the angle for Yoichi is very important on making a specific shuriken hit the glowing pitcher plant.
While there's loading and another cutscene, we have $1.11 from Melody with the message, "I'm donating at least $10 more for a detected RC segment, Kappa."
Well, that's gonna be in Shadows, because I am heading into the operation, the final job of the episode and the whole race.
So Shadows, you gotta do it. Gotta do it for charity.
For $10. For charity, I'll take a fail for $10 if I get there.
So this is Altitude Sickness, a rather infamous job. It contains not 1, not 2, but 3 pretty much frame-perfect tricks that all save a significant amount of time. So we'll see how well that goes.
And with that, we have a $10 donation from Keluke with the message, "Bingo!" Also, shout out my goat, IceN. W. Keluke.
So what IceN just saw there is what we call a chalk talk here in Slide 4, like the slideshows that we skip in Slide 2 and Slide 3. The thing about animated cutscenes like that, you have to skip them with the circle button. If you try to skip them by pressing start, you will soft lock your game here in Slide 4, where you have to quit out of it to continue playing the game.
Shoutouts to my very first Aces run, where I did not know that was a thing and failed miserably.
All right, so you just saw me return a fireball to this dragon statue. If I pause the frame that it hits it next time I do the same, I can skip a fairly lengthy cutscene and save a good amount of time. So when I pause the game, I should get a skip cinematic button. If I don't get it, then I'll have missed the trick. Not quite.
A frame too late.
Close.
Pressure's on.
Yep.
You can definitely pause buffer that shred as well. You do lose time with every pause. You need to press pause basically the frame right before it hits that dragon mouth.
Ooh, nice cycle.
Very good cycle.
Extremely great cycle.
So this cutscene will still play, but the one you just saw would have been skipped.
Oh wow, the insane movement at the end. That's nice.
Yeah.
I have not seen that before.
Sometimes if you try to attach to an object, but there's no clear path to it, they'll get stuck, and you have a small window where you can jump. We call that mysterious reflexes. That strat saves like half a second, but I like going for it because it looks cool.
That's pretty banger.
I can respect the rule of cool.
Nothing wrong with some swag strats.
Swag.
Give the people what they want, you know?
Yep.
I want Sly 4 on PS5.
All right. As
Hopefully.
is tradition, this episode, of course, has a rat fight. But this one we can't skip, sadly. So Jessica needs to kill 15 guards. And the main time loss from this section is actually your friends. If they start... Because Murray one-shots all of them, but your friends don't, and they'll just make them intangible, so you can't pick them up. The fastest way to kill enemies as Murray is to pick them up and throw them at each other. That's a 2-for-1 special right there.
He's doing the comedy.
Also here, Sly's somewhat of a help, but Bentley is near worthless here fighting these rats. It takes him 4 hits to defeat a rat, and he basically just pushes them away from you most of the time.
Correct.
I'm pretty sure it's 6 for Bentley, actually.
If it's 6, he's even worse.
It should be 2 for Murray, 4.
4 hits, and then Bentley 6 hits. Someone correct me on that.
That's how it is on slide 2 and 3 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like that here. We pretty much don't fight with melee in this game.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much like only Murray has a couple of sections where you do round up a couple of guards, but you don't really get to see a lot of combat sections.
No.
Good movement by my friend. You're doing really well on that.
Appreciate it. Nice dancing.
I tried.
Shout out to L. Jeff breaking 4th wall.
Yeah, hushing the viewers.
Yeah, we love L. Jeff.
Don't you mean jushing the viewers?
Sure. Alright, here we are at the boss fight. It's a multi-stage fight where, like all good bosses, he will run away from you repeatedly, and you'll have to defeat him 3 times.
Hey, Cooper!
Also, first time we're probably hearing him talk in a while.
Ha! Looks like a real pigeon magnet.
Got him.
Banger joke, Sly.
Shadow's also being a goat right now and showing all the alternate cutscenes for performance during this dance.
I never used to do this. I actually didn't know this existed for the longest time, and then I saw Mappy do it a couple times. I was like, you know what? Funny. We'll do it.
It is funny.
We love Mappy.
Show it off.
Alright, you saw me do that displacement boost in Breakout. Here I will have to do one to skip a cutscene. The cutscene is unskippable and is so long that you can take like 7 or 8 attempts and it will still save time.
And then IceN didn't show off this good cutscene, so I guess I'll play my input properly here.
Unfortunate fireball there, IceN.
That's alright. Alright, here, frame perfect. Nope. There we go.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice job.
Oh, LFA.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Alright, this is the boss fight. It consists of abusing animations, which shout out to Sly's face here. It's simply perfect.
Sly has a titanium chin. These punches don't hurt him.
He does. Whoops. So, El Jefe throws out a fireball. You're meant to return it for extra damage. Can I take this hit? I think I can.
Yeah, should be able to.
I'm just gonna death abuse.
Yeah, Mulligan, do it again.
Yep.
And Sly's defeated.
Sly's dead.
And that was the...
And that's how Sly forms.
Good game.
Yeah.
That was the end of the game right there. Everything else here, that is a... that's just a dream of his.
This is not something I normally miss. Unlucky. Just... Anyway.
Just do a quick one of those. We'll be back to it.
This is not hard, by the way.
Hey, you know you need to use the samurai costume to defect fireballs, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Right? It's wild that the game gives you that tip.
There we go.
Very nice.
Don't clap for that.
Yeah, please.
I can get a little unlucky there, but showing the how dumb the hitbox for the shield on the samurai costume is. The hit frames for that shield are there forever.
Yeah, the shield's hitbox like lingers for like
for a long time. Yeah.
Like it feels like 2 seconds after you put your shield away.
Exactly.
It's like when he stops emoting. You see this big firewall move? He's gonna do it again after this whole cycle. But if we knock the firewall back at him, like, very late, then we can actually skip that animation. Oh.
We're paying attention because I'm about to bank $10.
Yes, sir. Melody, we're waiting.
There's a target tail failed.
Big shout out.
Big shout out.
Woohoo! Money! That was the worst Mr. Krabs left. Don't clip that.
You, Melody.
Clip it, ship it. Mods.
Watching you, Melody. If you don't get $10, mods, get her.
Melody lives up.
Mods, make them play Sly 4 on Vita.
Another thing that we didn't really talk about during the RC section, for that first little bit, there's a little hole in these barrier walls on it, and we just squeezed through that hole to get to the end of that first section a lot faster.
So for this last bit, if you time the fireball deflect frame perfectly, and you also get the meshing in quickly, you can skip a phase here. So time might be coming up soon, or it could be in like 15 extra seconds.
Why won't you quit?
So
got it.
We shall see.
You got this, IceN, you're the GOAT.
I've yet to hit this on a pace, which this definitely isn't.
You got this.
And with that, we got $10.67 from Melody. Hey. With the message, another one for the bingo board. ShadowZ 07, great job. Was there a Binoc CSS I missed? Smiley, question mark?
All right, time coming up very soon.
Shoutouts, Melody.
Oh. Yeah. Binoc cutscene? Not Binoc cutscene, but there is one cool little piece of tech again, and I can do it on my way to Spiked. I can get it to work. Let's see.
And time.
Let's go for it.
GG's.
Yeah.
GG.
Alrighty, before we sign off here, where can people find you and stuff? Everyone, let's go from.
Let's start with the winners.
Right, I'm IceN. You can find me on twitch.tv/IceN_SR.
And then we have. Give him the mic, Ostrava.
Yo, twitch.tv/Alaapo for the best Sly streams.
Yeah.
Even though I'm here in person and showing my face, you can catch me on twitch.tv/OstravaVT.
Yeah, didn't win, but you can find me on twitch.tv/Nightfly with a 1.
World record holder, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to do Sly 1 over there, so if that's more your style, yeah, check in.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You can find me at twitch.tv/ProfesserSpeedruns or doing random other charity events because I feel like I'm going around the world at this point.
And Shadows?
Do you have a? Where do we find you?
Last.
He's gaming.
Launch. You guys can find me over at twitch.tv/ShadowZ896. Should I be streaming in the future? But yeah, happy to be a part of the gang regardless.
Also, ShadowZ did a very insane gamer move of the another Dragon Leap abuse where you just get launched across the map to save quite a bit of time.
Yes. I'm assuming, based on the sound of things, I'm not being permitted to finish. We're cutting this off.
That's up to tech.
I'd say we just.
I say we cut it here, pretty much. And my name is Vipholm. You can find me at twitch.tv/Vipholm_, because somebody took my name. How dare they?
Like, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. Let's do our shoutouts question mark.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shadow. That was all my fault.
No, you're all good. I mean, if Sly Golds is still streaming it, then you guys can watch me finish up there.
Yeah,
definitely.
If you want to watch our former world record holder finish out his run, you can watch that at twitch.tv/SlyGolds. But to watch that, you do need to drop a dono here at ESA for the Make-A-Wish International Foundation.
Yep. Quick shoutouts. I want to shout out the Gandyman, the original creator of Sly Aces. Without them, we wouldn't be here right now doing this fun event. Doing this yearly, old runners, new runners, good runners, bad runners come together, and it really shows off how fun, interesting, and unique this game is as a speed run, especially between 2, 3, and 4.
Indeed.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank y'all so much.
Take care.
Yeah, take care, everyone.